Hansel and Gretel. Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm. Characters: father, woodcutter; mother, stepmother Hansel; son, Gretel; daughter, witch. Attempt to kill the children, white duck. Help to crossing the river, a bird. Guide them to witch's house. Theme: most of the stepmothers are cruel to the stepchildren. Starting at the home and ending also at the home with happy ending. Summary: Hansel and Gretel lived with their father and stepmother. Once there was a famine in the village. It was very difficult for the woodcutter to feed the whole family. His wife advised him to leave the children to the jungle. The woodcutter didn't want to leave his children in the forest, but his wife forces him. The children heard their parents talk and felt sad. Clever Hansel took pebbles and dropped in the way. Their parents lit fire and called to wait until they came, but they never returned. At night, they are able to return home with the help of shiny pebbles. They lived at home for some time, but there was again a famine in the village. The parents thought the same and took them to the forest. This time Hansel dropped crumbs of bread because he could not take pebbles as his stepmother had locked them. And they lost the way because the crumbs of bread had been eaten by birds. They wandered to the jungle and became hungry and tired. A bird guided them to a house made by cake and sugar. They began to eat the house. At that moment an old woman came out and took them in. She wanted to kill and eat them because she was a witch. So, she locked Hansel and made Gretel to work hard. She was waiting until he got fat. However, Gretel pushed the witch into oven. She rescued Hansel and witch was burned to death. Hansel and Gretel tried to find their home. They were carried across the river by a large white duck. When they reached home, they knew that their stepmother was already dead. They gave the jewel to their father and they lived happily.